Ladies and gentlemen, this is Myrtle Mystery. Today, I'm going to be playing Myrtle Jr., which is like the almost like the easy version of Myrtle, the original Myrtle, but this one's a bit different. This is called Jake Cracks the Case of the Murder That Was High Above the Grounds. And this is on January 9th, 2025. The horror. Jake was embroiled in another spooky mystery. The theologist, hopefully I pronounce it right, had been killed at the Investigation Institute. So we only have 5 suspects in 5 locations. So we have Miss Saffron, Miss Ruby, we have Captain Slate, Grandmaster Rose, and we have the Viscount. And I cannot pronounce this other name. And the locations are the Grand Chateau, Great Tower, Miniature Golf Course, Impossible Hedge Maze, and the Observatory. I actually did this. Today. But for whatever reason, I have trouble with the tags on YouTube, so I'm starting this over. So I already know who the culprit is, but I'm not going to spoil it. So each suspect brought one weapon to one location, but only one was a murderer today. Jake knew to start with the facts. This is the grid where you have to X, check mark it, or just erase it in case you're not sure of it. So if we go down, we have clues and evidence. So the first clue is that the second tallest suspect has never been in the observatory. So we need to go to the suspects and figure out who is the tallest. So he is 5'2". She is 5'2" also. Miss Ruby is 5'6". Captain Slate is 5'5". Grandmaster Rose 5'7". So he's definitely the tallest. So he never been to observatory, so that's going to X out. I'm trying to understand the game also, just in case if I'm going to get the actual book. So we're going to cross on what we know. Then the Viscount had never been in the observatory, so that cross out this place right here. Next up, the suspect in the Grand Chateau was born on November 17th. That means we have to check out the suspects. So he's a Pisces. And I know Miss Saffron is a Libra, which is October, because my mom was once a Libra. So is Miss Ruby. Aquarius is Captain Slate. And Scorpio is Grandmaster Rose. So, I am going to checkmark this one. I don't know if it's going to be any help, but I don't think it means that the Grandmaster Rose did it. I know who did it. It's just, the reason why I'm playing this again is because I want to show you all. So the Viscount was indoors. So that's going to cross out this and this, which means that he was in the Great Tower. He was in the Great Tower. So that explains a lot of things on how this grid works. Captain Slate had what I can't even read. Captain Slate was seen between twisting hedgerows, which means that it has to be this maze here. It has to be this maze. So Captain Slate is on, and the body was found in the Great Tower, just as I expected. So that means that the Viscount was at the Great Tower, and he ended the life of the theologist. We don't know the reason, but I'm going to make this accusation right now, and it is correct. So, while Viscount protested his innocence, he could not withstand the breathtakingly logical arguments or deductive presented, and he admitted he was caught. You think you get away with this, don't you? he exclaimed. Jake watched him be led away, knowing it was the last he would see of him. And that concludes this case on January 9th. And we only have about 5 minutes before we get another new mystery to solve. So this is an online game, which you can play it, or you can get this book, you know? I'm planning to get the book, but I don't know when. But all I know is that I need to have some fundings to afford it, whether I order it online or get it physically. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. If you want to see some more Murdle Mystery Junior, of course, all you have to do is leave a like and subscribe to the Miss Sensational Gaming channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.